Today, we're talking to Jacopo Sesana, CEO of Blockchain Italia. Jacopo, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, John.
All right, Jacopo, tell us a little bit about Blockchain Italia and the work that you do in the blockchain ecosystem.
Yeah, okay. Blockchain Italia is software house headquartered in Milan and based also in Venice and Madrid. We are focusing on improvement of efficiency in company workflow through mostly permissioned blockchain, but we are also offering business consulting and deliver education programs in collaboration with many associations and institutions that mostly act within the Italian and European space. And our mission is to diminishing the asymmetric information.
What do you think, Jacopo, is the biggest obstacle to widespread mainstream adoption of blockchain and DLT technologies around the world?
In my personal opinion, I believe that the misinformation and lack of knowledge constitute the two biggest obstacles to widespread adoption of this technology. A simple example, people still believe that cryptocurrency are dangerous and associated with criminal activities, while they are actually the security model that guarantee the long-term functionality of blockchain protocols like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And there are many research of central banks that state that cash is the most used medium for criminal activities. Maybe if I can add something, maybe another element to be considered that is the lacking of seamless UE for dApps application and application on blockchain.
So what specifically should the blockchain ecosystem, the commercial entities, governments, and academics do you think, to help address and overcome those obstacles?
As I mentioned before, John, I think that the key is knowledge. The public administration, in order to increase transparency and trust, should create a good regulatory framework and clear guidelines regarding this technology on financial application and industrial application. And I think that ecosystem, once there is a good framework, may also give to the public, to the general public and university, a good case scenario in order to also update curriculum in order to keep the pace with that innovation.
Great. Interesting. So where do you see the worldwide blockchain industry in the next 10 years?
It's a really good question, John. In my opinion, what most of blockchain and cryptocurrency projects will disappear due to saturation of the market and due to the network effect of the main project that will prompt to the, one takes all effect. I also envision a boost in efficiency of hardware and sensor dedicated to mining and IoT for crypto application. And at least I hope that public administration enact the right strategy to inform public and private market in order to push the adoption of blockchain. So this is my view.
Yeah. Interesting. So what use cases are you most excited about coming online in the next year or two?
So I can mention three use cases that are really interesting, in my opinion. DeFi, so decentralized finance, even if there is today too much euphoria in the market, and I'm a little bit scary about it. The second use case is SSI, and I'm thrilled about the possibility that soon individuals will have the possibility to freely control their own data, their personal data, without relying on centralized entities, which, they are weak as a single point of failure. And at least also DAO, the centralized autonomous organization, are really cool, but I believe that we have to wait maybe more than the other two cases.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And what blockchain projects are you working on that you think will improve major systems or services?
me as Blockchain Italia are working on Dedit. Dedit is an agnostic and cross-blockchain platform that allow people to easily notarize and soon tokenize document and create digital tokens, and in that way solving the interoperability problem, as well as making it easy for non-technical users. So with a really simple user experience and user interfaces.
Great, that's fascinating. So let's talk about INATBA. What role do you think INATBA plays in the global blockchain ecosystem?
So I think that INATBA is a key actor to bring together private sector, public sector, institution, and accelerate mass adoption, and create as well synergies among many international players around the world.
Great.
So thanks again, INATBA.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Blockchain Italia. And thank you, Jacopo. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, John.